east of Syracuse. Kate Thornton, meteorologist Kate Thornton, hanging out right now in Rome, and she is looking at some of the damage out there in the Rome area. How bad is it looking over there, Kate?
Hey, good morning, John. Well, you know, Rome is a city that had damage from a tornado almost a year ago. And now they are waking up to even more damage. Even some of the locations that were completely wiped out from last year's tornado saw additional tree damage. But this was one of the things that really stood out to us. Pieces of roof of what looks like the Relax Inn, which does not look to be in business, but I don't think there's going to be any relaxing going on because the pieces of the roof are scattered all over, wrapped around a fire hydrant, and even on top of the wire. And actually, this is a spot that still has power, but we saw many spots in the city that does not have power. Over a quarter of the county here in Oneida County without power, but this goes all the way across the street. We're in the new now serving ice cream spot here, and there's been pieces of this roof even blown all the way across the street here, and you really have to be careful when you're driving around. Obviously lots of debris, but also when you start to see pieces from homes or anything like that may be on the ground, watching out for nails, you know. So that's why we always say turn around, don't drown, but also you don't know what could be in the flooded roadways. We saw numerous trees down all over the city here. I ran into a woman from the New London Fire Department that was getting boxes of coffee from Stewart's to go to bring to first responders. So first responders, they are out, but the damage is widespread in parts of Oneida County, Madison County. I've seen a lot of and heard of a lot of reports of not only wind damage, but also with flash flooding going on. So please be careful if you do have to be out and about at all this morning. Be vigilant of anything down on the roads, whether it's wires, tree limbs, debris, or even flooding going on. Back to you guys.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Storm Team Meteorologist Kate Thornton here in Rome. We are at the intersection of Liberty Street and J Street. This is one of the spots that have had numerous wind damage from the storms that rolled through here this morning. A very large tree that fell and went right on top of these power lines, ripping it off of the home here. I spoke to the homeowner, and he said this tree has been here for a very long time, and they've been wondering when a storm was finally going to take it down, and that actually these wires and transformers are relatively new within the past about 3 to 4 years as well. So no power on this block. You go 2 blocks down, though, you see street lights on, but a lot of the spots right around this immediate area without power, one of tens of thousands, over 30,000 without power this morning, and thousands waking up to a lot of cleanup, in particular in the Camden, Rome area. I've heard a lot of damage reports even extending down as Canastota, and so please be careful as you are out and about this morning, watching out for down tree limbs and wires. You don't know what is live and what isn't. And we are still dealing with some very heavy rainfall and some flooding. So, of course, turn around, don't drown, but also you don't know what is in that water. So you just want to be careful. Live here in the city of Rome, Storm Team Meteorologist Kate Thornton. Back to you, Kendra.